Mass communication is the study of how people exchange information through mass media to large segments of the population at the same time. In other words, mass communication refers to the imparting and exchanging of information on a large scale to a wide range of people. It is usually understood to relate newspaper, magazine, and book publishing, as well as radio, television and film, even via internet, as these mediums are used for disseminating information, news and advertising. Mass communication differs from the studies of other forms of communication, such as interpersonal communication or organizational communication, in that it focuses on a single source transmitting information to a large number of receivers. The study of mass communication is chiefly concerned with how the content of mass communication persuades or otherwise affects the behavior, attitude, opinion, or emotion of the person or people receiving the information. Mass communication is the process by which a person, group of people, or organization creates a message and transmits it through some type of medium to a large, anonymous, heterogeneous audience. This implies that the audience of mass communication are mostly made up of different cultures, behavior and belief systems. Mass communication is regularly associated with media influence or media effects, and media studies. Mass communication is a branch of social science that falls under the larger umbrella of communication studies of communication. The history of communication stretches from prehistoric forms of art and writing through modern communication methods such as the Internet. Mass communication began when humans could transmit messages from a single source to multiple receivers. Mass communication has moved from theories such as the hypodermic needle model or magic bullet theory through more modern theories such as computer-mediated communication. In the United States, the study of mass communication is often associated with the practical applications of journalism, print media, television and radio broadcasting, film, public relations, or advertising. With the diversification of media options, the study of communication has extended to include social media and new media, which have stronger feedback models than traditional media sources. While the field of mass communication is continually evolving, the following four fields are generally considered the major areas of study within mass communication. They exist in different forms and configurations at different schools or universities, but are in some form practiced at most institutions that study mass communication. Advertising, in relation to mass communication, refers to marketing a product or service in a persuasive manner that encourages the audience to buy the product or use the service. Because advertising generally takes place through some form of mass media, such as television, studying the effects and methods of advertising is relevant to the study of mass communication. Advertising is the paid, impersonal, one-way marketing of persuasive information from a sponsor. Through mass communication channels, the sponsor promotes the adoption of goods, services or ideas. Advertisers have full control of the message being sent to their audience. Characteristics or features of mass communication. Mass communication has all the features of general communication. In addition, it offers some unique characteristics because of its specialty in nature. Large number of audience. The foremost feature of mass communication is that it has large number of audience. No other communication gets as many receivers as it gets. Heterogeneous audience. Mass communication is not only composed of a large number of audiences, but also aims to heterogeneous audience. The heterogeneity here means that the audience may belong to different races, groups, section, cultures etc. Scattered audience. The audiences of mass communication are not organized in a certain area, rather they are highly scattered in different geographical areas. The receivers of message of mass communication may stay any place of the country and even any place of the world. Wide area. The area of mass communication is wider than any other communication systems. In case of mass communication system, the message is structured, formal and standardized, and that's why it has acceptance all over the world. Use of channel mass communication system uses various types of mass media channels such as radio, television, newspapers, magazines, etc. Use of common message. Another unique characteristic of mass communication is that it sends the same message simultaneously to a large number of audiences staying far away from each other. If the audiences have the proper access to the media used by the sender, they can easily get message wherever they stay in the world. No direct feedback. Mass communication does not produce any direct feedback. The reaction of audience cannot be known quickly here. Outward flow. The flow of message in mass communication is outward, not inward. The basic objective of mass communication is also to send message to the people outside the organization who stay far away. Use of technology. Mass communication system uses modern technology in the process of production and dissemination of the message to be sent.